Hi there, this is Chinkee Tan, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Today, on my video blog, I'd like to share with you for some people who are having a hard time moving on with their life. Ikaw ba isang tipong tao na nahirapan ka makapag-move on pagka may pinagdadaanan ka? Like for example, namatayan ka, like for example, ng mahal mo sa buhay, nakipag-break sa iyo ang girlfriend mo or boyfriend mo, akala mo na she or he is the one already. Ikaw ay nasasabihan ng mga masakit na salita ng dahil dyan na-stuck ka, hindi ka na makakain, hindi ka na makatulog, hindi ka na makakonsentrate at wala ka nang ginagawa kundi umiyak at magmukmuk talaga araw-araw. Maaaring may nagpapayo sa iyo na past is past. Okay? Alam nyo, madaling sabihin yan, pero napakahirap limutin. Paulit-ulit na lang na parang itong nire-replay, yung reenactment, yung mga bagay na nangyari sa buhay mo at naalala mo talaga at napakasakit talaga. Kapatid, ano ito tong reality? Masakit at mahirap ito pero kailangan nating gumawa ng paraan para makawala dito or else you'll be stuck in this situation forever. You would live in resentment, frustration, depression, lahat ng son. Patong-patong na. Kung hindi natin itong gagawan ng paraan, no, darating ang panahon na ika nga, you will not become a better person but you'll become a bitter person. So the question is right now, anong kailangan natin gawin para mas mapabilis ang process or mapadali ang process ng pag-move on? Number one, allow me to share to you or with you is don't keep on blaming others for the hurt. Nandun na tayo. Nasaktan ka na dahil sa mga ginawa at mga nasabi sa iyo ng mga mahal mo sa buhay at mga kasama mo. Pero hindi natin pwedeng panghabang buhay naman sisihin sa kanila kung ano man nangyari. You know what? If we always blame other people, we would have a tendency to live a very miserable life. Don't make this as an excuse. Don't make this as a parang reason for you to pet and nurture your pain and grievances in life. Tulungan natin ang ating sarili na maghilom ang ating sugat. Maghilom at tayo ay gumaling, no? Huwag natin iasa lang ito sa ibang tao, pero first things first, we must also take responsibility and we must also learn on how we can recover from this type of pain. Second, number two, I would like to highly recommend is be firm on your decision to let go. Forgiveness is never about feelings and emotions, but forgiveness is about a choice and a decision. You cannot let go or move on if you do not make a commitment or actually do something about it. Start telling yourself, number one, magmo-move on na ako. Lalabanan ko tong feeling na ito. I will stick to my decision no matter what happens. Kapag seryoso ka na sa decision na ito, you know what will happen? Everything else will follow. And then number three, you got to learn how to express your pain. Whether you like it or not, you are going through a process of what? Loss, grieving, there's pain. Huwag mong i-deny ito. Huwag mong sabihin na, ay hindi, kaya ko to. Huwag mong sabihin na, ika nga mawawala. No, you know what? Admit that you are in pain. Nandyan ang pamilya mo. Nandyan yung mga kaibigan mo. Reach out to them. They're here to support you, to love you, to give you unconditional love. Kung hindi ka naman masyadong komportable na ikwento pa kung ano nararamdaman mo, why don't you write it down to express, no? No, write it down on a piece of paper and then start to record and parang document it on a journal, parang may ilabas mo lang yung pain mo para may mapagsabihan ka lang. And then another thing that you and I can do after you have written everything down or talk to someone, you just need to focus on the now. Huwag mong tignan kung ano yung nangyari sa nakaraan. Huwag mong tignan kung ano yung pwede mangyari in the future. Focus on the now. Live one day at a time. Huwag kang magmamadali. Because if you always live in the past, you live in the world of what if. Diba? What if kung ito ginawa ko? What if kung ganito ginawa? If you live in the future naman, ano yung pwede mangyari? So, hindi siya realistic kapatid. Mas realistic if we live in the present. And last but not the least, this is the most important part. I hope you don't tune out on this because this may be your answer that you are looking for. Learn how to forgive them and also forgive yourself. Forgiving people who have hurt you is not a sign of weakness, but in a matter of fact, it's a sign of strength. Because you are mature enough to be able to overcome this type of offense and learn how to live with it and understand there are some people talaga who are unreasonable. And learning how to forgive yourself is one of the best thing that you can do. Some people learn how to forgive others, but they are having a hard time forgiving themselves. Nahihirapan silang ipag-pray, ay ipatawad na sa kanilang sarili. Bine-blame nila kanilang sarili. At tanga-tanga ko naman, hindi na magiging ganyan ang buhay ko. Kung di ako nagpaloko, it's my fault. No, you know what? Again, it's not your fault. It's a person's fault who offended you. It's a person's fault who took advantage of you. It's a person's fault who saw your weakness and took advantage of your weakness. But don't blame yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. So, I hope this short session is able to enlighten you in order for you to understand on how you can quickly move on. Again, if you're hurting, you got to learn how to move on. So, let me ask you this following question. Ano ba ang mga bagay-bagay na mga nangyari sa iyo in the past na hanggang ngayon ay dala-dala mo pa na hindi ka makapag-move on? Next question is, bakit ka ba nahihirapan mag-move on? Is it because na parati mo sinisisi ibang tao? Is it because na you always trust your feelings and emotion? You're keeping your pain inside your life? Or are you focusing always in the past? Or because you haven't forgiven them and you haven't forgiven others? I hope that you can make a choice tonight or today as you watch this vlog, and I hope that you can really move on and start learning how to what? Forgive others and forgive yourself. This is Chinkee Tan always saying, to every problem, there's always a what? Solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always. Think positive.